Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's very likely. It's very likely. Hey! Thank you. You know what I do with those? I go into other people's lives and I give them away. Whenever I get roses, I just kind of accumulate a couple hundred and then I just go and I drop them in another live. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So I'll just pass on the love. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, my dude? I'm doing all right. I'm doing better now. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. And day didn't start out so great, but it's getting better. It's getting better. Wait a second. It is. Are you who I think you are, Jeremy? In a new and tailored suit. Okay. So I will ask you point blank, and you can choose to be honest with me or not. I'm going to believe what you tell me next. Are you here to sow seeds of doubt? Are you here to sow seeds of doubt? Okay? Because if that's what you're here to do, I'm sorry, I can't let you do that. I'm going to ask you very nicely not to. But if you try, realize that right now, it doesn't matter. So, Jeremy, that message may not have been for you because I may be not thinking of who you are. And I apologize if I'm misthinking of who you are. But that's going to happen over the course of this. And you need to understand that it doesn't matter. Any seed of doubt needs to be trampled beneath you to fester later. Okay? We can talk about everything that you find out about me later. Okay? I am not a saint, and I don't claim to be. I've done nothing wrong that warrants a criminal sentence. I unfortunately recorded myself having lunch one day, and I got trespassed from a place. And because I have autism and the way that the police officers handled the situation, I was taken and spent 2 days in jail and now have a court date for the future related to obstructing officers in their duty, which is such bullshit. And considering I have the entire thing recorded, but unfortunately that I may have corrupted it, and I am seriously, seriously hating myself for trying to mess with it. But I did because I thought I knew how to fix it, and I think I fucked it up more. So, realizing what happens now doesn't matter, okay? Anything that I say now to you 10 people that are in here, okay? 9, great. It doesn't matter because I'm talking to 9 of you, not 9 million of you. You need to realize that every single one of you are already aligned. You're just not talking to each other. Okay? And because you're not talking to each other, so Angry Mama, that is unfortunately, I appreciate the engagement, but it's such a nothing question. Can you ask a better question? I would really appreciate it if you gave it a shot. I'm kind of a teacher, so I'm kind of teaching you right now. Can you ask me a better question? What do you mean what happened? The world's falling apart. The people in power are literally sucking life force from the rest of us, and no one else cares because the ones at the top just aren't getting as much. Okay? But everyone down here at the bottom, we're getting hoovered. Blah. It's weird gravity. Let's call it weird gravity. How do we come together? By all deciding, because of what's happening and what is happening is wrong, you need to decide that you need to say stop. Okay? If you can say stop, then you are on the side that cares. If you can't say stop, you are on the side that wants to see everything that is happening continue irrevocably of what the outcome will be. You are okay because of everything that is happening in the order that is happening, it is happening in as quickly as it's happening. If you are okay with that and you don't think we should stop. Okay, let me get over there real quick. We'll need to redirect here in a second, guys, so I apologize. Because that train of thought is gone. Do you understand? What I just said no longer matters. Okay, what I am saying no longer matters. Jeremy, thank you not only for listening to all of that, but also answering. I appreciate you very much for that. Please understand that if everything happens the way that it's supposed to, I cannot possibly tell you how much I appreciate you. Okay, you need to understand this. I won't always be able to articulate it if things go the way that they're supposed to go. Okay? So those of you here in this moment, take my appreciation to heart because I mean it genuinely and honestly. That no matter what you do in the great scheme of things, you matter, and someday I hope to return the favor. Because all I need right now is focus. I need everyone to basically take me. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Hold on. Let's do this. I'll be right back. I think I might have screwed that up. Okay. And okay, you should be here. Hello. Excellent. Okay. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. And that's going to happen, and because I'm bad at this, again, no one said I was supposed to be the one who did it. I just the one who's standing up to try. I'm going to hit my head a lot, okay? I just need people to keep trying with me. Okay, I need people to keep believing in me that we can do this. But the kind of growth that we need to see needs to be so exponential. Okay, I can't. Okay, there are 5 people in here right now. Okay, what needs to happen? You need to go out into the world and you need to find 2 people. Okay, you need to take one of my videos. I don't care what one. I genuinely don't. And I just want you to show it to them and say, hey, this guy's trying something. Hear him out. And once people understand that all I'm asking for is for everyone to work together, and because of how everything has to happen, I can't do it. I am not interesting enough. I am not slim enough. I am not muscular enough. My face is not perfect. I have a giant fucking forehead. I eat too much. I partake in broccoli. I am not a perfect human. And the more of that you see, the less it's a greater chance for failure. Okay? We need to get to stop We need to get to freeze. We need to get to zero. Whatever it is, whatever we call it, doesn't matter. Everyone needs to be there, or at least enough of us to bring it to the attention of everyone. So, Jeremy, since you are vocal in this moment, I'm going to use you as an example. Okay, I do not know how comfortable you are or how possible it would for you to be able to do what I'm going to ask you to do, but I'm going to say it into existence anyway. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're capable of it. I am giving you a mission if you choose to accept it. It could be 007 level difficult. I don't know. I don't know what your skills are. John Blau, if you have to ask that question, you're an idiot. The end game is stop. Everyone freezes. No one moves until everyone is on the same page. Period. That's the end game. Okay? I don't care what side you sit on. I don't care what fence you're on. I want you to be on the side that is ready to say stop. Okay? The Trumpers, they're not going to say stop. Why would they say stop? Why would they say stop? Any MAGA, anybody right now, why would they possibly say stop? They don't have a reason to. So that's where the line is, right? Okay? If you can actively say that what is happening right now is wrong and you need to understand the situation before anyone else makes a decision for you, excellent. That's where I want you. I don't want to make a decision for you. That is not my job. That is not my goal. That is not, that is so against everything that I am. But trying to explain that, Jesus Christ. Do you understand that I have to tell every single person on the planet to stop at the same time and focus on one thing? If we can do that, we can change everything. Now, there's a couple different ways to do it. Okay? There is the immediate, we know this is going to happen. This is the last one. Now, it could be the first one if we're good enough, but we're not good enough. So it's the last one. Okay? I'll give you the last one first. So, what happens is, let's say we get 20 million people. You know what? Blue Sky right now has 34 million people on its platform. I think that's what it's at. There's a lot of bots. Rough numbers. Let's say we were to convince everyone on Blue Sky of stop. Okay? Pick a time, pick a date, make it happen. Okay? That's the end goal. But something has to happen before you can do that, because that's not how the world works. Okay? The world doesn't work in straight lines. It works on a lot of curves, a lot of rounded edges. So, we need to create a curve that is exponential. So what do? We create moments where we stop, literally, in time, and we are recording it. Okay? What'll happen is if we can get enough momentum, we're just going to start appearing randomly all over the place. Now, here's the thing. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Here's the thing, okay? There are people that can't do this. I'm not talking to you, okay? I am talking to people that want to do something. I'm giving you something to do. That's your mission. Get ready. Okay? You need to be ready. Well, you know what? It's just little flash mobs is what we really need. We need little groups of flash mobs that go out into the real and do this and stop time. Okay? The bigger the better. The more the merrier. And here's the thing. You can get a lead up if you play your cards right. So my job isn't to make the groups. My job isn't to formulate where and what and how. That's your job. That's what you need to figure out. Pecker, I'm talking everyone paying attention that's not in the comments right now. Right now I'm talking to you. And I am talking to Katie. And I'm talking to our kitty-faced friend who I saw for a second, who's very sweet, has been very sweet. I'm going to follow you back. Oh my goodness, you got a whole bunch of followers. My love. Oh, it's a private account. Interesting. Oh, does that mean you're a bot? I hope you're not a bot. Anyway, so here's the thing, okay? Different media exists in different formats, and TikTok exists in a very specific format. I have got your attention for between a minute and 5 minutes, probably less. If I can give you a mission in that time, all you need to do is ask me. And your new mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go out into the world and tell people to come in here to my live so they can get their own personal mission, their own personal quest in the great plan that is the fuck. I don't have a... Okay. We'll come clean here for a second because I don't believe in dichotomies. I believe everything exists at once. I am not doing this to get attention. I am not doing this to be some kind of everlasting in space and time. The purpose of this is to show that it's possible. So if someone else gets this bright idea, they can steal it and do it themselves and create their own message and send their own choices and put their face and their mouth and their everything on display. But until you're ready to do that, let me do it for you. I give you open permission. You can go through anything I have posted and used and that exists in public. You have free reign of it because that's how the internet works. Is that how it should work? No! Is that how it works? Yes! Is that a problem? Yes! Do I need to keep screaming? Probably not. But you get my point. This doesn't happen without action. If you are here, it's because you don't have a mission yet. You haven't heard what you need to hear for me to convince you that this is possible. You can create an entire universe in your head. Okay? It's... The only restriction to time and space is your perception. The reason I sound like a crazy loon is because the only reason I was able to get anywhere for any of this, for any reason, is because I had a dream one time and I decided to believe it. Okay? My path doesn't matter. What happens after the stop, to me, doesn't matter. But we have to get there. And we are going to fight until we get there. Just John, manifestation is a part of it, yeah. But Just John, I'm going to ask you a real serious question here, and I'm going to elaborate because that's what I do, but you can respond at any time. Manifestation is belief. It is believing beyond a doubt. Yeah, it's faith. Faith and hope and belief. They're all linked, and they all have different uses, and they all have different definitions, and that's why words are weird and worthless, and why what's up here doesn't make sense, because it has to come through this. And it's why communication is the worst thing on the planet, because I have to try to say this knowing full well that there could be Ukrainians watching this. There could be Brazilians watching this. There could be people from India watching this. I don't know if they are. They would have to make themselves known in some way, and then I would know, but I don't know. They don't understand the words that I'm coming out of my mouth. I'm speaking so fast, so erratically, it's impossible to follow. Just John, I appreciate that. I need grounding. But here's the thing. My ask is exponentially more complicated than any other content creator that's ever existed. Yes. Oh, yes, Katie. That is exactly right. We are all protesting what is happening, okay? It doesn't matter what's happening. It doesn't matter if we focus on one of the things or three of the things or five of the things, because it doesn't matter. We need to look at the whole situation. We need to take everything back to square one, and we need to rebuild society around a different ideal. Okay? Here, government is flawed. Politics is flawed. Capitalism is flawed. Industrialism is flawed. Religion is flawed. Everything is flawed because it doesn't explain, and it can't explain the overall pattern, because there is always an exception. I'm not exaggerating or joking. If you come to me with an ultimatum, it is 100% possible that I will come up with a outcome that belies, bends, or adjusts the perspective of that statement. Or I can say it's true, but wrong. And I won't say anything more. Because if it's true, but it's wrong, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to engage with it. I don't want it to exist. I need to understand it, which I do. If I understand that it's true but wrong, I understand it. Okay? You understand it. If you can say, I lost my train of thought, but if you can say that, then you understand. And if you can understand, you can empathize. And if you can empathize, you can be reasoned with. And if you can be reasoned with, I've already won. I'm a maniacal scientist. No, I'm a maniacal social engineer. Okay. Taylor built to try this. Okay. Every experience I've ever had, everything I've ever learned, everything that I've ever cared about, anything that's mattered about my life has come to this. Because we either do or we don't. And if we don't, we might as well just end it, right? And there are some people in here that I truly appreciate giving me the time of day to spout my ravings. I'm not okay. And I don't want to pretend to be okay. I want all of it. All of the insanity. Everything. I want you to understand all of it. So random name 8003. I don't know if you're still here. It looks like you are. So I am going to ask you, and I'm going to challenge you to ask me a better question. I don't know when you jumped in, so I don't know what you were hearing. I don't know what part of the message you heard and what matters and what resonates and what made you stay and what made you asked. But here's what I will tell you. I am happy to talk with you until you tell me what it is that you need from me. That's all this space is for. This space is for me to point you in a direction. So that doesn't help me. So I can make one of two choices here. Okay? I can continue to pester you, or I could realize that you're likely a troll and that's entirely your intention. And I could ignore you. By bringing attention to it, I'm making it worse, whatever, yada, yada. Or there is always a third option, that this person is genuinely lost and has no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, let's approach this from that perspective then. Thank you, Katie. That is a great redirection, and I appreciate you for it. If you're still here, I'll ask you a question. It's not going to make sense, and that's okay. But sort through it how you can. If you could see all potential, what would you do? I asked Katie this question earlier. I'm asking you now because I want to hear a different perspective on a very strange question. No, I'm not going to do that. But I will wish myself happy birthday. Actually, it's kind of funny. I was born 3 minutes before midnight, February 17th, 1989. So technically it isn't my birth. It's my birthday, but not my birth time yet. So there's still more. Yay! That is so great. Congratulations. I am so happy. You can tell her that she shares her birthday with Abraham Lincoln and Larry the Cable Guy. And I want to say Bill Nye the Science Guy, but I might be wrong. Oh, you guys went with Emily. I love it. Happy birthday, Emily. It's a great name. And with the ebb and flow of things, we also need to know and understand when we are petering out, which may be the case here. Oh, yay. If she can hear me, tell her congratulations. That really genuinely, if I am able to do what I saw 4 years ago, and I'm able to make it happen, I may just believe that anyone can do anything. So, but anyway. What's up, baby? I think my puppers is telling me it's time for bed. So, Katie, why don't I get out of here and just message me tomorrow when you're around. Okay? Know that you are loved. So, this is an off take, but it's kind of part of the depths to which I have done this to myself, is that this doesn't exist on TikTok. This is its own entity in its own existence with its own possibility. And because of that, it means we can hide things in here. And I don't know if Katie's here. Katie may not be. But she's messaging me, so I don't think she is here. No one's here, and that's okay. But if you're watching this in some far-flung future, I hope I'm not wrong.